Authorities have filed a federal terrorism charge against a woman accused of plotting to set off an explosive device at the New York State Capitol building in Albany. Court documents allege the suspect pledged allegiance to the Islamic State. Samuel Kane with New York Public News Network reports.
The New York State Capitol sits as a stone and granite fortress atop a hill in Albany. Federal authorities allege 35-year-old Jessica Bowie plotted for weeks to destroy as much of it as she could and kill people inside. Greg Trevorelli, a special agent in charge of the FBI's Albany office, he says Bowie pledged allegiance to the Islamic State earlier this year, and that investigators used her social media accounts to determine she was a threat. She conducted surveillance at the Capitol at least 5 times, taking dozens of photos. She requested a gun she intended to use on any law enforcement officer who tried to stop her. Authorities say Bowie is a U.S. citizen and was taken into custody on Wednesday after meeting with informants who she thought were helping her carry out her plans. She's been charged with attempting to provide material support for a designated terrorist organization. According to the criminal complaint, in early August, undercover FBI informants met with Bowie in a car, told her what material she would need to make a bomb, drove her to a local Home Depot and gave her $200 to purchase the materials. At the meeting this week, informants handed her a fake device along with a gun she had given them money to purchase. When she had them in her hands, she was arrested. Former U.S. Attorney John Fishwood says
I can feel good even in my sickness when I get called by your name. I begin grinding this pelvis against that standing basin, and I name myself with your voice. Yes. I started falling in love when I was about 15 years old, and I did not stop. I am all threats hovering and painted in the sky, and the tools for dismantling them are, if you can believe it, abstract. I have another name on the other side of this. Yes. For now, of some authority, I can say that you do too, baby. Perhaps we can pretend to be nude together and marvel at everything. Regard one another as impossibly small and soft, if leathered with all the time it's taken. To take up now and again the middle ground, or the cloud line, the magic of these, our feeble human minds, eyes come, creating place from the merest location again, painstaking, pain. You could imagine, I should have said, that we are in conversation, and I am supplying all of your, and please relax into it if you're going to be such a baby about it, baby. Okay. I was holding my phone in one hand, looking at it, and switched it to the other hand so I could go into my oversized black Faucheurling coat pocket to retrieve my phone. Now we're really rolling. And the tools for dismantling them are, if you can believe it, abstract. We are always looking for clues on how we will live like the animals we are. Credible leads coming in a language that has not been invented yet. A baby in the distance is wailing. Not you, I don't think. It's too late, after all, to consider if, how, where, why, or with what, and hope for a translation into a language that has not been invented, and after all will be eventually one word it isn't now, and it happens to be that the party of word making is nearly finished. Baby delights. I want to promise them to you now and quickly before everything falls finally apart. Mark here the high water of us, yes, baby, to strike someday a well in another place's world of named things that has yet to make a way of holding secrets or telling lies, winning or prizes, kindness with dead or a rule of threes, and quickly, before everything falls apart, And
Court documents allege
I
the
have
suspect
a pocket to retrieve my phone. Now we're really rolling. On my way back again, to the edge of light, looking for wing beats and you, baby. And there's just heaps of clasped baths and settlements of diesel exhaust. The hangdog horizon, always a big behind on a party trick. A shake will look big again, big to be real, until you can form of a settled mind something of your blood into something of your gift, into something of the revolution everyone seems to crave isn't the revolution everyone deserves. I am begging you to take the form of brimstone.